Yo, is it just me, or do I wish that Kiwami 3 never released? I wish Kiwami 3 never released. Why? Because it left a bad taste on RGG Studios. It literally made everyone think of RGG Studios a little bit different. And number one was for that controversial thing, who's playing Hamazaki. The actor that's playing Hamazaki, you already know. You guys can Google it. I'm not going to get into details about it, but you guys know exactly what it was about. And the thing with me is that really left a bad taste on RGG Studios for the simple fact that they knew the controversial behind this actor, and they still decided to put him into the game. So that made a lot of people worried about even purchasing the game or anything like that, because people are like, why would you even put a person who's done this kind of crime or act into the game, and you guys know exactly what type of person he is, and you still put him into the game? So for a lot of people, it turned them off as to buying Kiwami 3. You know, people were not gonna support that. People were gonna be like, yo, we're not gonna support this game. We're not gonna support RG Studios for the simple fact that y'all put this guy in the game, and you guys know exactly what, you know exactly his history of what he did. Like, why would you even put him in the game? That's crazy. And then they did nothing about it. And RG Studios, they knew about this. Right? But they absolutely did nothing about it, right? So that was one thing about Kiwami 3, why I kind of wish it never came out, because the simple fact that it left a bad taste. It left a bad taste on RGG Studios. Even till this day now, people are still complaining about this situation, right? Number two, the whole thing with Dark Ties and playing as Mine and whatever, you know, I feel like it was a cool addition for people who's like never played Kiwami 3, or played the original Yakuza 3. But at the same time, it was kind of unnecessary. I feel like, what did it do? What, it just added on to the story a little bit more? Yes, yes, you could see more of Mine's story and anything else. But to me, personally, I feel like Mine, to me, when I played the original Yakuza 3 on the PlayStation 3, yes, the PlayStation 3, when I played it, I was just like, oh, Mine's an asshole. Mine is one of the Yakuza guys. He's a bad guy, you know? That's what I thought of him. I'm like, I don't want to play as this guy, Mine. Yeah, it's cool that you could get a take of, like, his life and how he became a Yakuza and his relationship with all of the, you know, his companions and everything else. But at the same time, I still feel like it wasn't necessary. I'm sorry. Like, I just feel like they just added that addition to try to make the game a little bit different from the original Yakuza 3 or whatever. But to me personally, like I said, as a person who's been playing Yakuza since the PlayStation 2, yes. As a person who's been playing Yakuza forever, I personally feel like the Kiwami titles, they don't hit me as much. They don't hit me. I'm not a big fan of remakes or anything like that. You know, certain remakes is necessary, but certain remakes is not necessary. And to me personally, as big as Yakuza is as a franchise now, it's probably Sega's biggest selling franchise now. I personally feel like Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2 were, I don't know, the fact that they changed the soundtrack, the perfect soundtrack, they remixed the music and everything else for Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2, it just didn't hit as much as the original Yakuza games on the PlayStation 2. If you listen to the PlayStation 2 soundtrack and then you listen to the Kiwami soundtrack, you're gonna be like, yo, what the fuck did they just do? What the hell did they do? They massacred a beautiful soundtrack. They massacred an amazing soundtrack, right? Number two, the whole thing with like the difficulty in Yakuza 3, right? Because they released the Yakuza remaster, right? So a lot of people who hasn't played Yakuza 4, Yakuza 3, Yakuza 5, right? These guys are playing these outdated titles that release on the PlayStation 3, so they should be able to establish that in their mind. But these people are too stupid to understand that, like, yo, these games are dated. These games came out in what, 2012, 2008, 2009, 2010? They came out in the early 2000s, in the mid 2000s. So these games are gonna be dated. We had to realize that it's gonna be dated. But no, people do not realize that, and they're complaining about the difficulty in Yakuza 3. Oh, you're blocking too much, they block too much, this and that. How about you guys grab? How about you guys do something? Like, come on, man. Like, it was simple. The game was great. To me personally, Yakuza 3 is one of my favorite Yakuza titles. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. That one, I have kind of like a thing with it, you know? Like, to me, I love it so much. I love it. And I don't want to hear, oh, that game is trash or whatever, compared to the Yakuza. Yes, the story wasn't as good, but this is where Kiryu grows. Kiryu started an orphanage. He's taking care of kids. He's handling kids. He's protecting the orphanage. You see his growth from how he grew from Yakuza 1, Yakuza 2, from like this Yakuza member and everything else, and all this other stuff, and from Haruka, and establishing connection with Haruka from 1 and 2, to him opening an orphanage from the connection that he made with Haruka, right? And then you see all the fucking shit that he goes through in Yakuza 3. You see everything that he does, and it's like, how can you not, like, I swear, like, how can you not enjoy yourself playing the story of this game? Like, you know, like, yes, the whole CIA agent kind of thing or whatever, all this other stuff was kind of crazy or whatever, but at the same time, if you ignore those kind of things, you see a very emotional side of Kiryu, right? I don't want to spoil it, but you guys, you know what I'm talking about, right? When his boy dies, he gets very, very emotional. You see this man start crying all over his face and everything else. You never seen that from Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 2, mind you. So remember, people who played the original Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 2 from the PlayStation 2 era, and then they go on to the PlayStation 3 and they see the graphics and everything else, they see the difference of gameplay, all this other stuff, you're like, oh shit, this looks great. Oh shit, like, yo, this is the next chapter of Yakuza. Oh my god, like, you know, no, it's no longer the above head, like the camera is no longer, you know, up there or whatever, like the original Yakuza games, Yakuza 1 and 2, like it's not above your head or whatever. Like I don't know the name of the camera, you know, that they had during those times, but now you could run around Kamurocho and everything else. Like this was new to us, you know, when we first played Yakuza 3, that shit looked amazing to us, you know, it looked amazing to us. But now, like, I just feel like things have changed, man. Like, I don't know, man. Like, now that Yakuza is so popular, it's such a popular franchise now, like, people just want to say whatever they want and all this other stuff. But that's exactly why Kiwami 3 came out, because people were complaining about Yakuza 3 being too difficult. People were complaining about the blocking in Yakuza 3. People were complaining about this and that. They complained so much. That the game ended up changing its ending. Oh man, that right there kind of pissed me off a little bit. It kind of pissed me off. It kind of genuinely pissed me off a little bit, because I don't know what the hell they're doing at Ryuga Kotoku Studios now, but ever since the original, you know, person who made the Yakuza franchise, I forgot his name, I don't have it on the top of my head, mind you, but ever since he left, I feel like Yakuza has been a little bit funny, you know. They went to Hawaii, they did this, they did that, they did the pirate crap with Majima, which I feel like was a complete total garbage. They did that, and then yeah, I don't know where the series is going, and now they're doing Stranger Than Heaven, which I really hope that is really good. It looks really good so far, but then again, like, you're seeing all the presentation that's happening as far as like what the fuck is the new Ryuga Kotoku Studios doing. The attention, the audience, everything else is no longer just paying attention to Japan anymore. And that was the whole thing about Yakuza. Yakuza was all about Japanese audiences. This is what made Yakuza popular. This is what made Yakuza feel original. It's what made it feel nice. It's what made it feel good. It's the fact that they just paid attention to Japanese audiences. So now they're catering to like audiences all over the world. And it's exactly why Stranger Than Heaven has fucking Tupac and Snoop Dogg and all these people and all this other stuff. It's like I don't know what they're doing with their money, you know. I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but it's just like, it's a weird twist, because it's like, come on, man, Ryuga Kotoku Studios, like, what are you doing, man? Like, you know, like, but like I said, I wish Kiwami 3 never happened. I just really wish it never happened. And yeah, it just sucks that it ended up releasing and everyone hated it. Everyone did not like it. Everyone regrets buying it. You know? And that's what you guys get. You guys wanted a freaking remake of Yakuza 3. You guys wanted a Kiwami 3, and this is what you get. You get some sloppy... You get a sloppy release. Sorry, that's what y'all guys want. That's what y'all guys get. You get a sloppy release. So yeah, that's how I feel. I don't know how you guys feel. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about Yakuza Kiwami 3. Do you guys wish that it didn't get released just like me? Or do you guys like Kiwami 3? Let me know in the comment section, and please remember to like my video and subscribe to my channel. I would highly appreciate it. My name is Same Manic, and I'll see you guys in the next video.